I want you to stop and think about your cat right now. Think about the last time they acted strangely, stared at nothing, pressed themselves against you out of nowhere, paced the apartment at 2 in the morning, fixated on a spot on your body you didn't even notice. Most people call that weird cat behavior. Dismiss it, laugh about it online. But what if I told you that your cat's senses are so far beyond human capability, so far outside what our biology can even process, that what looks like bizarre, random behavior might actually be your cat reading information from the world around you that you don't even know exists? Today I'm giving you 7 signs. Verified science, real cases. And by the end of this video, you are never going to look at your cat the same way again. Sign 1, they stare at empty space, and something is actually there. You've seen it. Your cat is sitting perfectly still, staring intensely at a corner of the room. A wall. The ceiling. Nothing is there. You look. You check. Nothing. Here is what is actually happening. Research suggests cats can sense earthquakes up to 15 seconds before they occur. Earthquakes start with fast, subtle P waves, primary waves, which humans cannot feel. Cats can likely sense these initial P waves, which is why they often act anxious or fixated before an earthquake hits, or at least before we notice it's there. But it is not just earthquakes. Cats can detect infrasound, sound frequencies below 20 Hz that the human ear cannot register at all. Infrasound is produced by storms approaching from hundreds of miles away, by machinery vibrating through walls, by geological shifts in the earth, by certain animals. When your cat stares at nothing, something is producing a sound or vibration that your entire sensory system is simply not built to detect. Your cat is not hallucinating. They are perceiving a real signal. You are the one who is blind to it. Sign 2. They won't leave a specific spot on your body alone. This is the sign that should make you pay the most attention. And it is the one most people dismiss as their cat just being clingy. Your cat keeps returning to a specific area of your body, your chest, your side, a particular spot on your arm or leg. They sniff it repeatedly. They press their face into it. They return to it over days, maybe weeks, and you cannot figure out why. Illnesses often alter the chemical composition of a person's body odor. Cats can detect these changes, which may include volatile organic compounds, VOCs, that signal the presence of disease. There are numerous case studies where cats have reportedly detected cancerous tumors by smell. Aren't Your Cat a Cat has approximately 200 million olfactory receptors, making their sense of smell roughly 14 to 40 times more sensitive than a human's. Ask Animal Web. They also possess a second smell detection organ, the vomeronasal organ, that gives them a dual-channel chemical detection system no human has. When cancer develops, the cells in that area begin metabolizing differently and releasing a distinct chemical signature into the surrounding tissue and skin. Your cat's nose is registering that signature. They are not being clingy. They are being precise. If your cat is obsessively, persistently, repeatedly drawn to one specific area of your body, make a note of it. And consider seeing a doctor. They go crazy for no reason. Right before a storm, your cat suddenly sprints across the room, hides under the bed, or becomes intensely agitated. And 20 minutes later, a storm rolls in that you didn't know was coming. This is not coincidence. Animals can detect primary waves from earthquakes that travel at several miles per second and arrive before the stronger secondary waves that cause the rolling motion humans feel. Ecomatcher. The same principle applies to weather systems. Storms produce infrasound, low-frequency pressure waves that travel far ahead of the storm itself. Changes in barometric pressure begin hours before rain or lightning arrives. Cats have a sensory system exquisitely tuned to these environmental pressure shifts. The inner ear of a cat is exceptionally sensitive to rapid changes in atmospheric pressure. They feel the storm arriving in their body before a single cloud appears on the horizon. When your cat is acting manic and the weather is clear, check your weather app. The storm is coming. Your cat already knows. They act differently around you right before you get sick. This one will send a chill through you if you think back through your own life. You wake up on a Thursday and you are fine. Your cat has been unusually attentive, sleeping closer to you than normal, sniffing your breath, pressing against you in ways they don't usually. By Friday, you have a fever, By Saturday, you are genuinely ill. Your cat knew on Wednesday. Cats sense our emotional state and can respond in ways that help both of you feel more relaxed and connected. When we are stressed, cats can detect hormonal changes, including cortisol level shifts, that alter the chemistry of our skin, breath, and sweat. Petable, but this goes further than stress. When the body is beginning to fight an infection, before you have a single symptom, your immune system activates, your body temperature begins to subtly rise, and your chemical output changes. The volatile compounds your body releases when fighting an illness are different from healthy baseline chemistry. When people get ill and decomposition of cells causes chemical changes in the body, cats can sense hormonal changes using their olfactory pathway. Cat owners have regularly reported behavioral changes in their cats when they or loved ones have been sick. Cats.com. Your cat is smelling your illness before your immune system has mounted enough of a response for you to feel it. They are reading a biological alarm that your own brain cannot access. They paw at or bite wrist, ankle, same spot, repeatedly. This one is genuinely life-saving and almost nobody knows about it. Previous research has shown that animals owned by individuals with diabetes exhibit behavioral changes in response to their owner's blood sugar falling to below normal levels. Animals react to scents created when chemical changes occur in the body as a result of a glucose imbalance. News Medical, when blood sugar drops dangerously low, a condition called hypoglycemia, the body undergoes a chemical shift that produces specific, detectable scent changes. Ketones rise. Isoprene levels in breath shift. The chemical signature of a glucose crash is distinct and real. There are documented cases of cats, waking sleeping owners who were experiencing dangerous blood sugar drops, pawing at them, meowing urgently, refusing to stop. Owners who tested their blood sugar after these episodes found numbers that, had they stayed asleep, could have been fatal. If your cat is repeatedly, urgently, unusually focused on getting your attention, particularly at night, and you are diabetic or pre-diabetic, take that seriously. Your cat may be smelling a blood sugar crisis you are not yet conscious enough to recognize. They become your shadow right before something happens. Your cat has always been independent. And then, for no reason you can identify, they begin following you from room to room. They want to be wherever you are at all times, for days. Then something happens. A health crisis, an accident, a loss. Not only can cats sense emotions such as anxiety and depression, but they can also change their behavior to act accordingly, determined by our mood. But the shadow behavior sometimes precedes events that have nothing to do with your conscious emotional state. It precedes health changes. It precedes things you don't yet know are coming. Cats pick up on microsignals, the barely perceptible changes in your movement, your breathing pattern, the way you hold your body, the micro-expressions on your face, and the chemical output of your skin. They are integrating thousands of data points simultaneously, all the time. When the pattern of those data points shifts from your normal, even in ways too subtle for any human to notice, your cat notices. The shadow behavior is your cat saying, "Something about you has changed. I am staying close because the data says I should, Oscar." The cat was so precise in his assessment of impending death at a nursing home that staff developed a protocol that required the patient's family to be called in anticipation of death as soon as he stayed close to a patient. He accurately predicted 100 deaths. Oscar was not mystical. He was integrating chemical, behavioral, and physiological signals into a continuous assessment. Your cat does the same thing, every day, with you. Their behavior completely shifts. When someone new enters your home, you bring someone new into your home, a friend, a date, a repair person. Your usually social cat hides, or alternatively, your usually cautious cat approaches a stranger with immediate warmth and seems to like them more than people they have known for months. Cats are extremely clever at picking up on changes in body language, facial expression, and mood. There is scientific evidence that cats can recognize human emotions such as anger or happiness. But this goes deeper than reading faces. Humans release pheromones and chemical signals that vary with emotional state: anxiety, aggression, calm, safety. A person who is hiding hostility behind a pleasant expression still releases the chemical markers of stress and guarded aggression. A genuinely kind and calm person releases the chemistry of safety. Your cat is reading the actual chemistry of the person in your home, not the performance of who they want to appear to be. The mask that humans read as a social surface, cats read through to the hormonal and chemical truth underneath.